Hello, Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. My connection is weak. Let's see how far it holds me. This is Diana Valenciano. And today I am taking a really big milestone. Today, I am closing one of my business. And like I was telling you the other day, sometimes we gotta do an inventory, but you see, 3 months ago, I was sitting at a mastermind with a well-known speaker and mentor. And I delivered to her what was my passion, what was my business. And as I was delivering this to her, she looked at me and she looked puzzled. Because she said, Diana, you see, your business does not connect with your passion. And I was confused. I said, how can she possibly not see the passion in my business? And then she said, it's not there. It's not there. I don't see it. Perhaps that was your passion 5 years ago when you started, but now what you're telling me about this passion to empower women, to be bold, to speak up, it's not there. It's not there. So I fought the tears. I fought the tears and I fought the anger and I fought my anxiety and I fought, how can she possibly not see my passion? How can she possibly tell me that I am not passionate about my business? How could she possibly do that? But I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And I cried. And I had one ugly cry. And thankfully, I had my best friend, Liza, who helped me ground me. But I fought it. I fought it because, you know what? I knew deep down that she was right. I knew deep down that she meant what she said. It was right. And it hit me like a rock. For 2 months, I fought it. For 2 months, I went against my emotions, what I was feeling. I covered my mouth. I stayed quiet. Until this month, just 2 weeks ago, I decided this is it. I can no longer hold my voice. I can no longer stay quiet. I have fought all my life against abuse. I have fought all my life to empower women to speak up, to stand up, to have a voice, because I didn't have a voice once. Because I stopped myself from being myself, thinking about others might have think. You see, when I was 10 years old, I was sitting in a confession room with a priest, confessing my sins. And this priest started touching my breast. I was 10. And because my dad had the always courage and wisdom to talk to me openly and bluntly and telling me never to trust no one, I had the courage to stand up and walk away. But I didn't say anything to no one until I was in my 20s. And I had to live with that for the rest of my life, knowing that I was not the first, nor I was the last. I know that my silence perhaps caused pain to others, and I gotta live with that for the rest of my life. I had to fight domestic violence, verbally, psychologically, where my self-esteem was completely shattered. That was wrong. But I stood quiet for a long time, thinking about others with the shame. And when I finally broke free last year, it was freedom. Because I was no longer holding that shame. I was no longer silenced. I had to sit across from a CEO who twice told me, when I asked why I was being treated this way, why I was humiliated, why I was undermined, belittled, discriminated, and he twice told me, because you are a woman. So for me, working and giving voice and giving empowerment to women, it's my purpose. Because for long I've been silenced, and for long I've been fighting a private battle to empower women, to empower myself, to give the voice that I deserve. I stand for human rights. I stand for women's rights. I believe that no man, no woman, no religion, no government should ever tell me what I do or don't do with my body. That's where I stand. And I know many of you will defend or oppose my point of views, because I've seen your scopes. We've met each other through Periscope. And that is your right. And that is my right to believe what I believe, because this is my body. And I will defend it and defend my girls for as long as I can. But I had enough of being silenced. I had enough of just hearing and staying in the sidelines. I know many of you, because I know I've seen your scopes, will not agree with me. Some have already deleted me. And it's okay. It's okay, because all of us have a purpose in life. All of us learn something from each other. And sometimes our time with each other just ends. And I would understand if some of you decide to walk away. I fully understand. But this is my time. This is my time to speak up. This is my time to give the voice to those women that don't have a voice or are afraid to speak up. This is my time to talk the talk and walk the walk. This is my time to not be silenced anymore. This is my time. And I'm letting go of a business that was just dragging me down and putting a bandage over my mouth. And I'm moving on. You will see a different message. And it's not that it's a different me. It's always been me. It's always been me. But I had it with silence. I am not here in my personal Facebook page for the followers or the likes. I believe that we all have a purpose and that we all came into this world to make a difference. And that's what I intend to do. I intend to make a difference on women's life, to empower them to have a voice, to stand up, to speak up. Never, ever be afraid to be who they want to be, to think what they want to think, to say what they want to say, to be bold, to be unapologetically. And that's what I intend to do. I will welcome respectful and civilized comments. I will not stand for any patronizing or condescending approaches. I am putting boundaries. I am moving forward. I am shifting. And this is me. And I have been unapologetically bold. Simply me. Have an awesome day.